#1 team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Buckeyes offense making their way on the field today. One of the many prizes in the Ohio State trophy case is that wooden turtle, the Illibut Trophy. The last time they took it in Illinois, the Buckeyes, a big win to maintain control of that.
The Buckeyes were incredibly focused and dialed in, not only as a coaching staff, but I think the players as well. I think that
nobody's lost the ball. The offense has it. It's still going.
Oh, my gosh, the defense is attacking that football.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Wide open downfield. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit with swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. It'll go up against a secondary curve that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's got it with room to run. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw. It's Altmaier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
An important first down. The offense lines up with some breathing room. A first down at their own 11. It's reeled in. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
First down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Peoples. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier and not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They grab the early lead. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Illinois 0.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Heading left after the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Marked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Ohio State and Illinois, a trophy game. Illinois, it was a live turtle was the reward up until 1925. Then they chose to make a wooden trophy. But, Bert, you played in this game against some pretty good Illinois teams back in your day.
Yeah, unfortunately, some really good Illinois teams. And I think it's probably one of the more underrated atmospheres when Illinois gets it going. Champaign is a beautiful city as far as college football is concerned. Their fans get behind them. The wind always seems to be howling. And I'll tell you this, we did not beat him in my time I was there. Jason Verduzco was a quarterback before that, Jeff George. They really good defense with Dana Howard, who's one of the better linebackers to ever play in the Big Ten. Simeon Rice, Kevin Hardy. Yeah, Illinois can get it going, and they had the Buckeyes number back in the 80s.
They moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Rogers. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's a run. Running back's got it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, Illinois
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Outlier. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Makes a quick grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down. Breaks the tackle. Just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Can Illinois convert on 4th down here? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. And now they'll run it on the draw. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Dropping back. It's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great move in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Breaks free. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep on the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Ohio State 21, Illinois 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Catch made on the left side.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Passes the 40. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To throw, it's Altmaier. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal touchdown.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his man. It's Dixon. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his target. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They break the huddle for 3rd and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd this drive. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. Got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And the field goal is good. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Graham. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the back gets the football. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. On the run, it's Peoples. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sayan. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. Past the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. It's 28-10.
That means the score, Ohio State 28, Illinois 10.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. He finds his man.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Outlier. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
First down, Illinois.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Pass is caught. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Takes the handoff again. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense set for his 6th play in this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
To the air. It's Altmyer. The receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The short completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. There's some space around the 30. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking downfield. It's Altmyer. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass not complete. Now it's second down here. Trying to find some room. It's Peoples. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. A deep shot to the left side. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Going with the old counter run here. Football comes out. Scooped up with the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They continue to roll up the score. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 35, Illinois 10.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Outlier. Grab near the sticks. It's Dixon. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The tight end has got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying the old counter play here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To the air. It's Altmaier. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first and still going. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
The Illini line up now, first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, the very back of the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Second down, looking to throw it. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Looking to throw. It's Altmaier. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. It's a keeper to the left. Finding space at the 20. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Using his legs, it's Peoples. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Gain of 1. And a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
It's second down after that completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Next up,
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got room to run. Past the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out, comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking right, this one caught. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. A handoff to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Altmaier. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Illinois now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Here we go. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense facing second and goal. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking for 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
You can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.